Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. We made it through another week, and I have to say, I am very, very proud of you all. I was looking at Lexia and Dreambox yesterday and noticed there are some of you who have like 7 hours on Dreambox. So I'm giving you a hand, just like if you got all the way up on pink, I'm going to clap for you because I am so proud of you, and that is awesome. So give yourself a pat on the back if you got your Lexia and Dreambox minutes in, or if you're going to do them this weekend. You can give yourself a pat on the back. All right, so for today, you kind of have like 3 little quizzes. The first one is a Where Do I Live quiz. I'm going to go ahead and read those questions to you, and then you are going to try and do it without help from parents or sisters or brothers, okay? If you need some help, you can go back, you can go back for this page and look and see if you can help answer any of the questions. So number 1, what city do you live in? Remember, city is the small one. What country? We're getting a little bit bigger. Oh, that says county. Sorry, what county do you live in? What county do you live on? I live in Franklin County. What county do you live in? Number 3, what state? So we're getting a little bigger. Now our country has 50 states. So what state do we live in? Now, what country do we live in? And then the continent. So we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And number 6 asks how many? Well, I'm sure you could go count them up, or you could sing our song and remember how many. How can you name as many continents as possible? I think that if you went and sung your song in your head, you could write all your continents down. Also, how many oceans? We did not talk that much about oceans, but I'm sure if you go back to this page and you look at all the oceans on that picture, you could figure out how many there are, and then you have to name them all. So you can look at the pages in the packet, that's fine. Okay, everyone turn to the next page, please. You should have this page right here. It's our test. Like always, I'm going to read the questions to you. You should have listened to our story that I put on YouTube. If you want to go back and listen to it again, so you can get an awesome test score, I definitely think that's an awesome idea. But if not, and you're ready to take the quiz, then here we go. What does an apple tree look like when it starts to grow? I think Miss Gregory is going to sneeze again. Oh, maybe not. Oh my goodness. Okay, what does an apple tree look like when it starts to grow? It is green and tall. It is small and it has 2 leaves, or it is big and has lots of apples. Number 3, what does an apple tree look like after 7 years? It is still small. It's lost its branches, or it's so tall you can stand under it. Number 4, what can you see on an apple tree when the blossoms fall off? Can you see red, ripe apples, small green apples, or the roots of the tree? Number 5, how do the roots help an apple tree? They take water away, they make food for the tree, or they give it water and hold it in the ground. All right, you finish those 5. Miss Gregory's got to go get a tissue. And before you get confused, it does start on number 2. There is no number 1, unless you have a different packet, which I really hope you don't. I hope you have the same one. So answer those. I'm going to get a tissue really fast. All right, so you may see that my house is also really, really messy. And the reason because of that is because I'm moving into a different house tomorrow. So we had to get all of our stuff packed and ready to go. So all of my stuff is in boxes right now. All right, we're on number 6. Are we ready? Show me you're ready. Ours. Ready? Okay. What happens to the leaves before winter? They get apples, they get big and green, or they come off in the summer. Or they get brown and fall. What happens to the leaves before winter? They get apples, they get big and green, or they get brown and fall. Number 7, how is bark like a coat? It helps the tree grow, it goes around the tree, or it comes off in the summer. And number 6, you can cross number 6 off because we did not listen to the story Grow Apples Grow. So if you're listening to this video, I know you listened because you crossed off number 6. Just cross it. There we go. All right. So because we are missing pages in here, we only have 2 little phonics questions. So our first one, our class went to the blank last week. Read those questions. Read those answers. They all have the ooh sound in them. Either long ooh. Even though it should say full ute, it's not full ute, it's full oot. Those all say ooh, like they have 2 O's. Number 2, Miss Blaine, blank, we would see a lot of animals. Miss Blaine, blank, we would see a lot of animals. So we have O-O. O-O makes what sound? Ooh, like in zoo or boot. Then we have U, consonant E. Most of the time we have a U and then a consonant, then our E. We say our U because that's our long sound. But in some words, we have to say ooh, like in the word flute, F-L-U-T-E, flute. And then this one is kind of confusing too. This EW says ooh as well. It's not so much ooh, it's more like ew, like ew. So if you knew something, did Miss Blaine knew she would see a lot of animals? Alrighty. So go ahead and skip to your math test right now. So I'm only going to go over a couple questions because I think you can do this on your own. Make sure you listen to the questions, because if you do not go listen to the questions, you may get them wrong because some of them ask very specific things. So number 1, just match them. Match the shortest to the one that says shortest and the longest to the one that says longest. That's number 1. Number 2, is the first line shorter than the second line? Look, if you look at these 2, is the first one shorter than the second one? If it's yes, put yes. If it's no, put no. And do those for the other 2 as well. So it tells us that the crayon is 5 tiles long. So I'm going to definitely use a pencil because I might have to erase and try a couple times on this. But I'm going to make boxes that are all what? The same size. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to show you how Miss Gregory messed up real fast. So Miss Gregory made boxes that were all the same length, and there's 5 of them. But do they go to the end of the crayon? Nope. So I'd have to erase them, and that tells me that my boxes need to be a little bit longer. So let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, not that time. Now I made them too big because I only did 4. I have to do 5. So you're going to have to mess around with that one and try and get it perfect. But you got to remember, your boxes have to touch and they have to be the same size. All right. Number 6, look at the hour hand and tell me what time it is. Number 7, what time is it on that clock? Remember, if it's in the middle, it's going to be somewhere around the 30, right? It's going to be something 30. 8, choose all the ways to name the time on this clock. So let's look at this really fast. I want you to know that half past, where it says half past right here, that would mean that it's halfway between 11 and 12. It's half past. So we could say half past 11, or we can say 11:30. Your next page. Oh, you have to draw a hand on the clock to show 3 o'clock. So it shows 3. Now if I have to add an hour hand. You have to add your long hour hand onto this clock. So where are you going to face it? Up to the 12 or down to the 6 if you're making 3 o'clock. 10. Dan tried to show 4 o'clock, but he made a mistake. So draw the hands on the clock to show 4 o'clock. Now, Dan only put one hand, so that's what he did wrong. He needs to have two. He needs to have his minute hand and his hour hand. So make sure you fix that one and draw it correctly on that side. All right, so down here, number 11, it says the pencil is longer than the crayon, and the crayon is longer than the string. So show me how long that string could be. You can do that. And then lastly, you need to count the paper clips and tell me how long these different lines are down here. I think you guys are going to do extremely, extremely well on this test today. Next week, we continue learning. Let's see if I can find week 3 really fast. Week 4, week 3. All right. Week 3, just a little preview. We're going to start talking about shapes and putting shapes together. And we're also going to have Shark Week. So in your packets, you're going to be learning about sharks, like labeling a shark and learning about different kinds of sharks. Okay, so that's going to be Shark Week next week, and I'm super excited for it. We're going to learn all about different kinds of sharks. All right, so if you have any questions at all about this packet, please call me or message me. I'm going to be calling a bunch of you today to say hi and to see how your week went. And then you can drop it off at the school, or you can send me pictures of every page. It is up to you. If you do drop it off at the school, please try and do it today as soon as your child is done with the work, or early tomorrow, so that I can go in on Sunday and get all of the packets, so I don't leave any behind. Grades are starting to go in the system. I will promise to send you a dojo message if I am missing something. So don't panic about that. It'll all be okay. I just make sure you're getting in that time on Lexi and Dreambox, and you're working your hardest on these packets, because some of these things are for a grade. And I have noticed that some of us aren't trying very hard. So make sure you use your best first grade handwriting so Miss Gregory can read it all. And I also loved your guys' special work that you also turned into me. So thank you. You are also welcome to always send me pictures, send me notes, send me letters. I would love to hear that from you. All right, guys. I hope you have an awesome Friday and have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you again on Monday. Have fun, go outside, play, but be safe, okay? Bye, guys. I miss you.